Hello guys, welcome once again to the Lit Mode YouTube platform. In this video, we will see part 2 of our 5 video series for NABARD मेंस एग्जामिनेशन which is going to held on 24th. ओके तो यह पार्ट 2 है और इसमें नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस 30 होंगे। तो देखते हैं पहले क्वेश्चन की तरफ। आप इसका आंसर चैट बॉक्स में साथ में लिखते जाएं। सो व्हाट इज द रैंक ऑफ इंडिया इन यूएनडीपी's ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इंडेक्स डिस्पाइट वर्सनिंग जेंडर इनइक्वालिटी। तो इंडिया का रैंक आखिर क्या है? तो इसका करेक्ट आंसर क्या होगा? तो इसका राइट आंसर है फ्रेंड्स 129 आउट ऑफ 189 कंट्रीज। यह रैंकिंग आउट ऑफ 189 कंट्रीज दिया गया था। इसमें इंडिया का रैंक है 129। ओके, लास्ट ईयर इंडियाज रैंक वाज 130, सो इट हैज मूव्ड वन स्पॉट अबव। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, हु पब्लिश्ड द रिपोर्ट टाइटल्ड बियॉन्ड इनकम बियॉन्ड एवरेजेस बियॉन्ड टुडे इनइक्वालिटीज इन ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इन द 21st सेंचुरी। तो किसने इस रिपोर्ट को पब्लिश किया है? वेरी इजी वन, द राइट आंसर इज यूएनडीपी। और इसी रिपोर्ट में इंडिया 129th पे है और जो टॉप किया हुआ है नॉर्वे, स्विट्जरलैंड और आयरलैंड या कंजिक्यूटिवली नंबर 1, नंबर 2, नंबर 3 पे है और जर्मनी नंबर 4th पे है। ओके फ्रेंड्स, मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच कंट्री टॉप्ड इन द 13th रिपोर्ट ऑफ ग्लोबल इनोवेशन इंडेक्स लॉन्च्ड ऑन द 2 सितंबर 2020। इस रिपोर्ट में कौन टॉप किया? इसका सही जवाब है दोस्तों स्विट्जरलैंड। ओके, और इंडिया का रैंक था वह था 48th। मूविंग टू द क्वेश्चन नंबर 4th, चूज द एंटिटीज हु हैव रिलीज द ग्लोबल इनोवेशन इंडेक्स 2020। तो जो GII आया जिसमें कि नॉर्वे वाज द टॉपर और इंडिया का रैंक था 48th, उसमें उसको किसने रिलीज किया है? इसका सही आंसर आप टाइप कर सकते हो। तो इसका सही आंसर है वीपो, इंसियाड और कॉर्नेल। इस तीनों ने मिलकर इसको दिया है। वीपो ने, इंसियाड यूनिवर्सिटी और कॉर्नेल। ओके, मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, आप देख पा रहे होंगे दिस रैंकिंग इज एन इंडिकेटर ऑफ ए कंट्रीज एबिलिटी टू सपोर्ट आइडिएशन, क्रिएटिविटी, इनोवेशन एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप। मूविंग टू द क्वेश्चन नंबर 5, द रैंक ऑफ इंडिया इन द जेंडर इनइक्वालिटी इंडेक्स आउट ऑफ 162 कंट्रीज। सो दिस क्वेश्चन इज नॉट अबाउट ग्लोबल इनोवेशन इंडेक्स, दिस इज अबाउट जेंडर इनइक्वालिटी इंडेक्स। तो इसमें इंडिया का रैंक क्या है? सो फ्रेंड्स, इंडिया का रैंक इसमें है 122, ऑप्शन सी। आप देख पा रहे होगे दैट द रिपोर्ट नोट्स दैट ग्रुप बेस्ड इनइक्वालिटीज परसिस्ट एंड इंडिया इज एट 122 आउट ऑफ 162 कंट्रीज एंड द कंडीशन ऑफ निबर्स आर ऑल्सो हैज बीन पुट डाउन हियर। मूविंग ऑन, लोकसभा पास्ड द बैंकिंग रेगुलेशन बिल एम्ड एट एम्पावरिंग द रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया to effectively supervise the banking companies including. So, Reserve Bank of India will now also supervise cooperative banks and commercial banks. Okay, the concept of neo banks and challenger banks are also coming in India, and recently government has told that they will ban cryptocurrency while other countries in the world are regulating cryptocurrency. Our country is gonna ban this technology. Okay, so the right answer for this will be cooperative banks and commercial banks. Now RBI can regulate and supervise these banks also. Moving on to the question number 7, as per chairman of NABARD, that is GR Chintala, the agriculture witnessed a growth of how much percent in Q1 financial year 21? So what will be the correct answer? The correct answer will be option D, 4%. Almost all the sectors of India were in very harsh condition while agriculture was flourishing in Q1 financial year 21. Question number 8, recently RBI provided a special liquidity fund to NABARD. What was the amount? So RBI provided a amount of 5,000 crore under a special liquidity fund. Okay, so 5,000 crore is the correct answer. Moving to the next question, RBI has asked large urban cooperative bodies UCBs to undertake the system based asset classification from 2021 to improve efficiency and transparency. Okay, so what is the date? So the date is June 30, 2021. Okay, the UCBs means urban cooperating bodies of India have total assets of rupees 2,000 crore as on March 31, 2020, will be required to implement the system based asset classification from June 30, 2021. Very important one. Question number 10, name the farming technique to dig pits in the soil during the pre-season to catch water and concentrate compost. What will be the correct answer? The correct answer will be D, E, Jai or TASA. So this is also known as TASA. Question number 11. Samagra Shiksha is a sector-wide development program which subsumes the then existing centrally sponsored schemes of. So basically Samagra Shiksha subsumes all three. E will be the correct answer. The Sarv Shiksha subsumes the Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan and also teacher education. Moving to our question number 12. Swachh Sarvekshan 2020, which city topped the ranking? So once again, it is a no-brainer. Indore from Madhya Pradesh has topped this index. Option D is the correct one. Name the process of growing plants in an air or mixed environment without the use of soil or an aggregate medium. So the correct answer is aeroponics. Okay. In this process of growing, this is the process of growing plants in an air without the use of soil or an aggregate medium. Very important one. Name the term used to describe an international system of agriculture and settlement that aims to reflect the interrelationships and sustainability of natural ecosystem. So can you tell what will be the correct answer? The answer is permaculture. Okay. So the permaculture is the term used to describe an intentional system of agriculture and settlement that aims to reflect the interrelationships and sustainability of natural ecosystem. Permaculture. Moving on. Now some questions from sample registration survey which was released in May. According to this bulletin, which state has the worst infant mortality rate in the country? Worst infant mortality rate. So the correct answer is Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh has the worst mortality rate and the lowest mortality rate is from Nagaland. So in absolute number, Madhya Pradesh has 40 while Nagaland has the infant mortality rate of 4. Okay. So moving on to the next question. Which state has the highest death rate in the country as per sample registration survey? Highest death rate in the country. So the correct answer is option C, Chhattisgarh, and Delhi has the lowest death rate. Okay. Moving to the next question. According to the data released by Registrar General of India, the national birth rate in 2018 stood at. So what was the national birth rate in 2018? Basically, correct answer is 15. Okay. So national birth rate was in 2018 was the correct answer will be not 15, it is 20. Okay. Here is the correction. Birth rate is 20. Okay. So moving to the next question. According to the data, which state has the highest birth rate? So the highest birth rate, Bihar is the correct answer. Bihar has the highest birth rate of 26.2, while Andaman has the lowest birth rate of 11.2. Moving to the next question. According to the data, which state has highest birth rate? This is the same question. Moving to the another one. As per SRS bulletin, what is the average of IMR, means infant mortality rate in India? So option A is correct. Infant mortality rate of India is 32%, okay, while in rural it is 36% and in urban it is 23%. In 1971, the infant mortality rate of India was 129. Moving on, what is the average birth rate of India? We are talking about birth rate. So average birth rate of India is 20. This is the average one. If we see rural, so in rural areas the birth rate is 21.6, while in urban it is low, that is 16.7. In 1971 it was 36.9. Okay. Moving to the next question. What is the average death rate of India? Now you are talking about average death rate. So average death rate is 6.2. Option A. In rural it is 6.7, while in urban it is 5.1 because of better health facilities. In 1971 the data was 14.9. These all are very important questions, so keep remember. Which country remains India's top trading partner for second consecutive year in 2019-2020? The volume of trade was $88 88 billion US dollar. So the correct answer is US. Which company has acquired by analog devices for 21 billion US dollar? So the correct answer is Maxim. Recently, Nvidia acquired ARM in 40 billion US dollar. And TikTok is in talk with Oracle, and the CEO of Oracle is Larry Ellison. Moving on. National Fish Farmers Day. So National Fish Farmers Day is option D, July 10, and July 11 was UN World Population Day, and theme was how to safeguard the health and rights of women and girls now. Moving on. What is the percentage of people in the labor force, those who are working or seeking or available for work in the population called? So correct answer is LFPR, that is labor force participation rate. So basically this was the definition of LFPR, very important one. Whereas worker population ratio is percentage of employed people, unemployment rate is percentage of people unemployed among the labor force. Okay. Moving on. PLFS is released by. So PLFS was released by MOSPI. Okay. It was initially released by NSSO, which comes under MOSPI, Ministry of Statistical and Program Implementation. The origins of PLFS, that is Periodic Labor Force Survey, lie in the recommendation of a committee set up by National Statistical Committee. So who was the head of that committee? So Amitabh Kundu is the correct answer. He was the head of committee of PLFS. Moving on. As per PLFS, what is the sex ratio of India? The sex ratio of India is 959, 964 is for rural and 948 is for urban. Okay friends, and in the last question, name the chairman of NABARD. So the correct answer is GR Chintala. Part 3 will be live soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.